It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. Taken about 7 yards deep. They had no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A 5-yard gain.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
11 on the play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Herbert throwing again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
2 yards on the play. First down, Baltimore.
On first down, Justin Herbert eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense. And now, as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's Third down.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Escaping the pressure. Herbert has it knocked free. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews.
Complete.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A big play there. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Open man, Boykin, he's got him. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Miles Boykin. Touchdown.
Miles Boykin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point.
The kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Steelers 6. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll hand it down to Geis. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
140. You ain't doing nothing, pal. Snickers, 66. It's a safety crane, 44.
From the 39, Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Jones. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them the first down. First down, Dobbins, and the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
The tackle made
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Herbert's pass. Complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. To throw on 2nd down, Herbert. And this is incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
5 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, Herbert. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Herbert off of play action. Flushed out right, and seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
From the gun, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of half.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
48-yard line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Again, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. Johnson, it's poke free. Football's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Complete. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Baltimore.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on the Thanksgiving night. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that... And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish, but you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Herbert, and going deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
First down, Baltimore.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10, here's Herbert once more. Stepping up, he's going to... Herbert has it knocked free, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
23 yards on the play. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you, push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
The ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. Ebron's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was
credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Another run here with Dobbins. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
The tackle.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
The ball carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Derek Wolfe there on the
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. My 40. Bring it.
Now Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. And he'll be out right at the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Ben to throw again. He gets this one to Johnson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Steelers able to pick up 8.
Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. That is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And he's into the clear.
Well, as as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
41.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Dobbins running out of the gun. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 43-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yards to go.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 4th down, Herbert. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Geis, the ball carrier.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Now 3rd and 9.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Throw there going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to... I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Ravens